For the Dress to Kill music video, I wanted to work from memory, using footage from classic film noirs. The 3-minute video took a lot of twists and turns. It was interesting to reimagine classic cinema. The experience, while complicated, was not unlike making an actual film. Music videos follow a formula. There's the singer, and then there's whatever they are singing about. Since this was an original song with lyrics, it needed a storyline. While the initial concept was to use famous femme fatales, it didn't translate. I'm not stuck on formulas, but it helps to have a beginning, middle, and end, and eventually there was a true Hollywood story that gave the video a narrative. The feud between stars Joan Crawford and Bette Davis while filming Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is well known, but I didn't know they had an actual feud starting in the 1930s when Crawford left MGM and moved in on Davis's turf at Warner Brothers. This is one rivalry that transcends the expected catfight. Both were strong women in a competitive industry. What it came down to was the envy of substance. They had talent. One had pedigree. That would be Bette Davis. The other, Joan Crawford, did not have a formal education. She was a quick study, but it was understood that she was a movie star and a fashion model on screen. Joan was known for her beauty. Davis was celebrated for her talent. For the making of Dress to Kill, I focused on the cause of the feud. Actor Franchot Tone. Bette Davis starred with Tone in Dangerous, for which she won her first Academy Award. Davis fell in love with Tone. Crawford married him, and Davis never forgave her. That gave Dress to Kill the necessary structure. It starts with the opening scene from Mildred Pierce. Here I am as Monty Berrigan lying dead. I had an easier time with the women than I did with my own character consistency. It took a few attempts to look like a mature 1940s leading man. Here are some early versions of me singing as the Monty Berrigan character riddled with bullets.
Wherever you are for eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill.
Wherever you are for eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill.
Wherever you are for eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill.
Wherever you are for eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill.
Wherever you are for eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill. Wherever you are for eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill.
I thought it was great as a comedy, but it didn't work. For the fabricated cat fight on the grand staircase, I had to use some inventive editing. You can't give instructions that say things like, she pointed her gun at him and started shooting. So that was an issue, since that's all everyone does for 3 minutes. Plus, since these are relatively new AI tools, they don't always get costume consistency. Check out Bette Davis's gown transformed into a rockin' 1960s miniskirt. The other character in Mildred Pierce is the Hollywood Regency-inspired Deco beach house. On a side note, the original house was destroyed, but the interior was a set design, known for that amazing white spiral staircase. I replaced Mildred's monster of a daughter, Vita, played by Anne Blythe, with Bette Davis, dressed in Vita's gold gown. Davis's most iconic performances relied on her costumes and makeup. For Jezebel, the color of her ball gown was crucial, and I got it right. But the original had no sleeves. Still, if any film would have benefited from the use of color, it was Jezebel. A scarlet red ball gown made a shocking statement when everyone else was dressed in white. Davis's character in Jezebel wants out of the ballroom after realizing she's caused a scandal. For the video to work, it took several attempts to recreate her impending panic.
Let me go. Take me out of here.
Since I was working from recall and not recreating the originals, here are some side-by-side comparisons.
I want to leave.
We haven't danced yet, shall we?
No, I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to stay. I want to get out. 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 I want to get out.
Subbing for Henry Fonda, I had to sing. Some of the takes are unintentionally funny.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But hey, some actors need 20 takes to get it right, so that's showbiz, kid. As a result, these scenes are my favorites. They look great, and those Bette Davis eyes look beautiful in color. Dressed to Kill begins with Bette Davis, starring in The Letter, storming out of a veranda, firing on all cylinders in one of the most chilling opening sequences in film history. There's also this famous scene from The Little Foxes. One gown I could not recreate was this iconic design for Crawford by Adrian for Grand Hotel. As you can see, the results weren't even close. Dressed to Kill was an intense 4-month exercise in patience that started as an experiment that turned into a tribute to the artistry that made the original films so great. As a filmmaker, AI delivers like a new addition to a film crew. Here are a few outtakes that didn't make the final cut, including this original ending.
Wherever you are in eternity, it's such a thrill to know you're forever dressed to kill.
Please drop a comment and share your thoughts.